Hey everybody, my name's Chris, and I'm going to do my career autobiography presentation for Amanda Green's career counseling class in fall of 2017. So I'm going to start with my top two true colors, which are gold and green. They were almost evenly matched as far as the score went. They were off maybe by like a number or two, I think. So golds are known as kind of more of the rule followers. Um, the top attributes for golds are uh, loyalty, dependability, stability, and being realistic. Um, I value tradition, I respect authority, and I have a strong sense of right and wrong. Um, so that fits me very well in work and in just everyday life. And then green, green almost in a way contradicts gold, but I'll get into that in a second. So greens are analytical, logical types. We're cool, calm, and collected. Um, value intelligence, insight, fairness, and justice. Um, greens tend to actually question rules and authority um, because they need things to make sense. And I do that. I notice I do that a lot. I like to follow rules, but if they don't make sense, then I'm going to question them. So, and then once I get the question, once they make sense, then I have no problem following them. So that's where the gold comes in. Uh, so I'll talk about my values next. Integrity is just doing the right or honorable thing. Accomplishment is something I highly value. It's just knowing you've done a good job, the feeling of having achieved something. Um, Independence is being able to work alone and being able to kind of plan what I'm going to do with my time or my own schedule, basically. Aesthetics was something I was kind of confused about when it came out. It was one of my values, but once I kind of took it as caring about how my surroundings look, how they appear, having a kind of organized and peaceful work environment, whether that's at home or work at home or at home, excuse me. And then learning. I love to learn new things, and I definitely value education and knowledge. And then I'll go on to my skills. Um, I tend to be very calm. I'm able to remain calm in a stressful or crisis situation when most people are not. Um, and sometimes that drives people crazy. So uh, I'm objective. Um, so I tend to not be influenced by people's or even my own personal feelings about something when I'm making a decision. I try to see the both sides of things. Um, and then critical thinking kind of goes hand in hand with being objective because you can't really um, be a good critical thinker without being objective. And critical thinking is just um, the objective analysis of an issue in order to form a judgment. That's the definition of it, and I definitely possess that skill. Um, Practical. So I rely on reality, and I I like to use realistic solutions for problems. So and problem solving. So problem solving takes all these other skills and puts them into you know into being able to solve problems basically. So I'll move on to my MBTI. The first one is introverted, and I'm mostly introverted. I'm much more at ease in smaller groups or one-on-one interactions, and um, I really cherish my alone time. Second is sensing. This is how I interact with outside information. So I make decisions based on more concrete facts and experience. Um, Thinking, I view situations with an objective eye rather than grafting my personal feelings into the situation. And I almost always side with logic over emotions, even if it doesn't, um, even if it doesn't, even if it's not advantageous to me. Um, Judging, I tend to approach most things in life with a plan. Um, but this letter could kind of go either way with me because most of the time I like to plan things, but not everything calls for a plan. So, um, and next is strong or the Holland code. The first one is R for realistic. I'm drawn to real, tangible things that I can touch. I enjoy working with my hands, and I learn best by doing rather than just reading about something. Um, the next one is I for investigative. Um, I love to learn new things. Uh, I, and I also don't like giving up on a problem until I'm satisfied that I've exhausted every avenue in order to fix it. The last one is conventional. So I'm good at performing detail-oriented tasks, and I enjoy organizing things. Um, so some attributes for a conventional person are that we're careful and self-controlled, and that's definitely me. Uh, okay, and then last would be majors. So the only major that's really caught my interest so far is psychology. And then I'm not sure for a second one. I am really interested in science. I'm not sure what exactly that's going to be yet. I don't know. Still figuring that out, folks. So, um, but I definitely learned, as far as psychology goes, I definitely like to learn about human behavior and what influences that. And I don't think enough is made of um, the decisions people make in life based on um, their biology. So these two kind of go hand in hand. And then careers. So um, I think I would be a really good therapist, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. But I am definitely interested in it. Another one that kept coming up was forensic science tech. I think this is really interesting because, you know, when you look at all these things, I'm fact based, reality based. I just like to look at things as how they are, um, and I think something like this, along this lines anyway, um, would really put my skills and values and everything into good use. So anyway, that's my presentation. So thanks.